안녕하세요 여러분. Hello everybody. Today we're going to look at common errors made in Korea. 그래서 오늘은 한국에서 가장 흔한 영어 실수 한 번 더 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. Yes, it's pissing it down at the moment. It's chucking it down. And I'm glad to be indoors. 그래서 비가 엄청 많이 오고 엄청 많이 와서 지금 집에 있어서 너무 좋아요. 오케이, 그래서 지금 시작해 보겠습니다. Here we go. So the first mistake is this. Did you confess to him? 너 얘한테 고백했어? Did you confess to him? 이거 어떻게 들은 건가요? 그래서 고백하다 영어로 막 사진적으로 직역적으로 confess 고백하다 영어로 직역하면 confess이죠. 그런데 막 어떤 사람한테 막 로man틱한 걸로 막 로man틱한 걸로 낭만적으로 고백하면 좀 다른 표현 쓰는 게 더 자연스러워요. 그래서 이 문장에서 틀린 건 뭐냐면 직역적으로 yeah, I think 직역하면 so right, so confessing is like in a church or if you've done a certain crime. 그래서 confess이라고 하면 주로 교회나 무슨 죄 해서 그 사람한테 자백하는 거예요. 그때는 confess이라고 할 수 있는데, 근데 어떤 사람한테 그 사람을 좋아한다고 막 낭만적으로 좋아한다고 하면 confess 주로 안 써요. Like you confess your sins. 죄를 고백하다, 죄를 자백하다. So yeah, usually when you are telling someone that you like them, it's kind of awkward, kind of strange to say confess. 그래서 어떤 사람을 좋아한다고 하면 confess이라는 단어를 하는 게 좀 어색해요. propose 좀 너무 진지한 것 같아요. 결혼할 생각 가지고 있으면 그때는 propose이라고 하는 거예요. Did you propose to him? 얘한테 propose 했냐고. So yeah, brightness white ask. This expression, okay, I'll tell you now. So you could say, okay, if you wanted to use confess, did you confess your love to him? 근데 이거는 너무 옛날 같은 말인 것 같아요. 근데 confess your love to someone, 약간 셰익스피어랑 비슷하게 들리는 거예요. 되게 뭔가 어고거리고 너무 아저씨 같은 느낌이 있어요. To confess, 아저씨 아니고 아저씨보다 또 옛날 느낌이 있어요. To confess your love to someone. 그래서 그냥 confess, 이런 상황에서 confess 하지 마요. We just say, did you ask him out? Right? Did you ask him out? So let's get rid of confess. Oh, bugger. And we'll say, did you ask him out? 이거 훨씬 더 자연스러워요. 벌써부터 어려운 거야. 아, 죄송합니다. 그런데 한국 사람들은 이 실수 엄청 많이 하더라고요. Did you confess? I confessed. Yeah, so to ask someone out, or just say, did you tell him you like? Did you tell him that you liked him? Did you tell him you like him? 그런데 막 나랑 사귀고 싶냐고 물어보면 Did you ask him out? 뭐 아니 그 남자한테 사귀고 싶냐고 나랑 사귀고 싶냐고 물어보면 Did you ask him out? To ask someone out. Okay, next one. Yeah, so confess. We could also use like if someone has committed a crime and they're at the police station and they say they confess their crimes, right? So they confess to having done something wrong. 그때 confess이라고. 그런 뜻인데 데이트 신청하다. To ask someone out, yeah. 그리고 막 그냥 나랑 사귀고 싶냐고. Do you want to go out with me? 이런 뜻이에요. 그런데 어떤 사람한테 너는 그 사람을 좋아한다고 하고 싶으면 그냥 like did you 아니 let's say for example I told someone that I liked them. 그래서 어떤 사람한테 고백했다. 그리고 그 상황에서는 I told them that I liked them. 훨씬 더 단순한 것 같아요. I told them that I liked them. I told him that I liked him. I told him that I liked him. Right? Or, yeah. He told him that he liked him. Okay, so next one. You can also say like liked as well if you want to. What do you call it? Oh god. Reported speech, that's it. Yeah, I told him I liked him, I guess it's probably better. I told him I liked him. Whoops. Because it's reported speech, so I told him I liked him. Whew. Okay, he wears glass. He wears glass. 이거 좀 더 쉬운 것 같아요. 저번 것보다. 저번 것보다 훨씬 더 저번 문장보다 더 쉬운 것 같아요. It's a bit easier than the last one. Glasses, right? 이거 훨씬 더 쉽죠? I sometimes hear people saying like, I bought some sunglasses. It should be I bought some sunglasses. Glass is just one. Glasses, two. Right. Okay, next. So that was a nice and easy one. I rode a skateboarding at the weekend. I rode a skateboarding at the weekend. 이거는 어떻게 들은 건가요? I rode a skateboarding at the weekend. 이것도 들은 거예요. I rode a surfing at the weekend. 그리고 이것도 들은 거예요. I rode longboarding at the weekend. What else? 그래서 이거 어떻게 들은 건가요? 점점점점점점점. This is reachable. It's yeah, lots of full stops. Not A. So the error is in skateboarding. Okay, so you could say I rode a skateboard at the weekend. So we get rid of ing. I rode a skateboard. 그런데 저는 제 귀에게는 이 문장 아직도 좀 어색하게 들은 거예요. 왜냐면 제가 그 며칠 전에 미국 친구랑 얘기하다 보니까 미국 사람들은 주로 I rode a skateboard, I rode a surfboard, I rode a longboard. 그런데 영국에서는 이거 영국 미국 차이인 것 같아요. 왜냐면 제가 임장하면 I went skateboarding이라고 할 것 같아요. Like, I went skateboarding. 그래서 그냥 개인적으로는 제가 I went skateboarding이라고 하면 또 뭔가 자연스럽게 들은 것 같아요. I went skateboarding at the weekend. I went surfing at the weekend. 막 이렇게 말하면 좀 제 귀에게는 좀 더 자연스럽게 들은 거예요. 그런데 미국 사람은 좀 더 I rode이라고 더 많이 하는 것 같아요. Yeah, so I went. So it's common to say like I went swimming, I went cycling, I went shopping. And the way that we use went is if we do an activity which involves moving and it's like a hobby, we do it for fun, it's like a fun thing, then we use I went. So for example, in this sentence, I went skateboarding at the weekend, we don't skateboard from A to B. We skateboard just around the park, or we skateboard like I don't know, in a space for fun, not for transport. So we just say I went skateboarding, and it's the same for swimming as well. So when you swim, you don't usually swim to go from A to B. You swim for fun, right? So you say I went swimming, and if you're shopping for fun, then you say I went shopping at the weekend, right? Because it's like a fun activity. You're not doing it because you have to buy something like groceries or things like that. 그래서 I went 이라는 거 영어에서 많이 쓰는 거예요. 그리고 이런 상황에서 쓰는 건데 막 이런 문장에서는 스케이트보드 타는 거죠. 그런데 A부터 B까지 가는 거 아니고 막 목지로 가는 거 아니고 그냥 재밌게 스케이트보드 타는 거죠. 그래서 막 제가 말하는데 A부터 B까지 가는 거 아니고 그냥 막 공원이나 뭐 스케이트 파크에서 타니까 I went skateboarding이라고 하는 거예요. 그리고 수영하는 것도 뭐 제가 수영했다고 하면 I went swimming이라고 하는 거죠. 왜냐면 저는 어떤 목치까지 수영하는 거 아니고 A부터 B까지 수영하는 거 아니고 그냥 제 취미니까 막 재밌게 움직이면서 막 재밌게 수영하고 있잖아요. 그래서 I went swimming이라고 하는 거예요. 그리고 쇼핑 경우에도 뭐 장 보는 거 아니고 장 보는 거 아니고 막 재밌게 쇼핑하면 그때는 I went shopping이라고 하는 거예요. So yeah, I went cycling. 목적지, right. 목지 아니고 목적지. So yeah, so like 예를 들면 I rode my bike to work 이라고 하면 like I have a destination, right? 그래서 저는 일까지 자전거 탔다고 하면 제가 목적지에 있죠. 그래서 A부터 B까지 가는 거죠. 그래서 I rode my bike to work이라고 해도 돼요. 아니면 I cycled to work. 그런데 그냥 자전거 재밌게 탄다면 I went cycling, right? Or I went for a bike ride 이라고 해도 돼요. I went for a bike ride. Let's get rid of this color. Like I went on a bike ride. I went on a bike ride, let's say. Right, went cycling. 이렇게 말하면 자전거 재밌게 타는 거예요. 여행하러. 그래서 목적지 없고 그냥 라라라라라라 cycling 이런 느낌이에요. So, for example, if I skateboarded to work, I'd say I skateboarded. You can use skateboard as a verb as well. 그래서 skateboard를 동사로 사용해도 돼요. 그래서 I'm gonna move this out of the way. 그래서 제가 만약에 일같이 스케이트보드 타고 갔다면 I skateboarded to work. Or I skated to work. 그런데 스케이트보드 재밌게 탔다면 I went skateboarding 이라고 해도 돼요. Okay. I think you get it. You get the picture. Right, next. My arm is sick. 이거는 더 쉬운 건가? Yeah, skateboarded. I surfed. I surfed too. Actually, I don't know if you can go to a destination with your surfboard. I went surfing. 주로 말하는 거예요. 아하, 그래서 틀린 부분은 sick이에요. sick. 아하, right. Brighton SY, Julie. 맞췄다. My arm hurts or my arm aches. 둘 다 자연스러워요. My arm hurts or my arm aches. 힘내세요, 유튜브. Yeah, right. So yeah, these are quite difficult. So don't worry. Yeah. So if something is sick, then it's that feeling inside, right, where you're like, usually you've got a cold or you've got the flu, then you can say you're sick, like, oh, I'm sick. But it sounds quite strange to say a body part is sick. 그래서 뭐 감기 걸렸거나 열이 났거나 뭐지? flu 어떻게 하지? 까먹었어. flu. 독감 걸렸다면 I'm sick 이라고 해도 되는데 그런데 어떤 몸의 부분에 대해서 얘기하면 sick이라고 하는 게 좀 어색하게 들리는 거예요. 그래서 like my arm is sick, my leg is sick, my head is sick 막 이렇게 말하면 좀 틀린 거예요. So my arm hurts, or my leg hurts, my head hurts, my head aches, right? Or my arm aches, my leg aches. Yeah. 그리고 hurts, aches 차이 뭐냐면 hurts은 좀 더 심한 느낌이 있고 aches 뭔가 it's like 이거 한국어로 어떻게 하는지 잘 모르겠는데 it's like a kind of dull feeling like it's not as intense as hurting, I guess. It's like a longer, and it's usually for a longer time as well. So, for example, if you've been exercising for a while, then your arm will probably ache, right? 그래서 되게 오랫동안 운동하고 나서 근육통 있으면 그 팔에 근육통 있으면 my arm aches 이라고 해도 되고 아니면 운동하고 나서 다리 되게 아프고 근육통 있으면 my leg aches 이라고 해도 돼요. Yeah. 그런데 yeah, I feel sick means I feel like throwing up. Yeah. So I feel like I'm gonna throw up. 토할 것 같다고 생각하면 I feel like throwing up. Pain. My arm is painful. Yeah, you can say that. My arm is painful. My arm feels painful. It feels painful. My arm is painful. 둘 다 괜찮아요. Yeah, so 예를 들면 제가 넘어지고 그 제 팔 질리면 막 뭐지? 이거 한국말 어떻게 하는지 모르겠는데 막 피가 나면 my arm hurts. I wouldn't say my arm aches. 왜냐면 aches는 좀 더 근육통, 근육 속에서 아픈 거예요. 근데 hurts 뭐 피부나 그런 느낌 있을 수도 있어요. 뭐 hurts you can use hurts when talking about muscles as well. That's fine. But aches is only really for muscles. Right? Whereas hurts could be for muscles, it could be for something else. 그래서 hurts 뭐 근육통 있으면 hurts이라고 해도 되고 그리고 그냥 근육에 좀 아픈 거 가지고 있으면 hurts이라고 해도 돼요. Yeah, my arm is hurting, my arm hurts. 이 차이점이 있나요? My arm is hurting, my arm hurts. 아니 똑같아요. My arm's hurting, my arm hurts. My arm is hurting, my arm hurts. My arm is hurting, my arm hurts. Yeah. Maybe there's a slight nuance, I guess, with my arm is hurting, in that it might be for a shorter period of time. 그래서 my arm is hurting이라고 하면 좀 더 짧은 시간 동안 막 그런 느낌이 있는 것 같아요. 근데 거의 똑같아요. Yeah. Okay, next. I think actually maybe in another lesson we could talk completely about injuries, because there's lots of different ways you can talk about injuries. Like I grazed my arm, I cut myself whilst skateboarding. Yeah. So maybe another lesson we can talk more deeply about injuries. My head is sick. 마음 아픈 것도 예. 네, 그것도 따라 들을게요. Yeah, okay, my headaches. I have a headache. 정답. 네, 그래서 몇 명 한국 사람들은 머리가 아프다 직역하면 my head is sick이라고 하죠. 근데 영어로는 그거 말하면 좀 어색하게 들린 거예요. 정신이 아픈 것도 들었어요. 네. 네, 그래서 네, 우리 다 아픈 사람이네요. Right, next. There were many peoples there. There were many peoples there. 이거 어떻게 들은 건가요? People, correct, 리츠볼. 맞췄다. There were many people there. 그리고 이 문장은 문법적으로 맞는데 되게 완벽한 100% 맞는 문장인데 그 얘기는 뭔가 외국스럽게 들리는 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 제 생각에는 대부분 원어민들은 이거 좀 다르게 말할 것 같아요. 왜냐하면 many라고 하면 주로 부정적인 문장에서 쓰는 거예요. 뭐 예를 들면 there weren't many people there. 그래서 many를 부정적인 문장에 소주로 쓰는데 아니면 so이라고 하면 many 쓰는 거예요. 뭐 예를 들면 there were so many people there. 그래서 강조하고 싶을 때 there were so many people there. 근데 there were many people there 좀 외국스럽게 들리는 것 같아요. 그래서 제가 이렇게 말할 것 같아요. There were a lot of people there. There were a lot of people there. 이거 그냥 제 취향이에요. There were a lot of people there 아니면 there were so many people there. 그래서 주로 긍정적인 문장에서는 a lot of 이라고 쓰는 건데 부정적인 문장에서는 many 이라고 하는 거예요. 아니면 긍정적인 문장에서 so many 이라고 해도 되고요. Yeah, so like, I mean, I think when you write, like in an essay or something, there were many people 이라고 하는 게 괜찮은 것 같아요. 근데 말을 할 때는 a lot of 이라는 말도 많이 쓰는 것 같아요. So I'll just write a few sentences that are correct, that sound natural to me. 그래서 저한테 좀 더 자연스럽게 들리는 문장을 한번 적어줄게요. So let's just move these down a bit. So for example, you could say, there weren't many people there. 이고 부정적인 문장이고 negative sentence, and this is a positive sentence, right? So there were so many people there. Oh bugger, I've written this wrong. There were many people there. Yeah, loads of people, right. Loads of people. Tons of people, yeah, that's good as well. So there were tons of people, there were loads of people. You could also use a lot of in a negative sentence as well. So like there weren't a lot of people there. 외국어니까 외국스럽게 들려야죠. Yeah, maybe. many가 뭐. Yeah, lots of people. Yeah, so there were lots of people. There were lots of people. Good. There were lots of people. There were tons of people. Tons. Let's put it here. There were lots of. Tons of. What else did you write here? Loads of. Yeah. Loads of is like really, a lot of people, and so same with tons as well. So there would have to be a lot, a ton of people. 거기 사람이 너무 없어. All right, there aren't. There isn't anybody here. There isn't. Sorry, there wasn't. There wasn't anybody there. There wasn't anybody there. Yeah, there wasn't anybody there. Oh, there was hardly anyone there. There was hardly anyone there, I think is pretty better. Yeah, there was hardly anyone there. 거기 사람이 너무 없어. There was hardly anyone there. Trying to think if there's anything else. Maybe not. Okay. I think that's fine. Let's go on to the next one. Let's move these down a little bit. So next one. I don't have any papers today. So this can be right if you're talking about like documents. 그래서 papers라고 하면 서류에 대해서 얘기하면 괜찮아요. 그런데 종이에 대해서 얘기하면 그냥 paper, 종이 막 이렇게 하면 papers이라고 하는 게 틀린 거예요. Paper, right. So as this is an uncountable noun, we say paper, right? So even if there are lots of pieces of paper, so you can say pieces of paper or sheets of paper. If you wanted to say a number, you would say like sheets, right? Sheets of paper or pieces of paper. So like I have here 4 pieces of paper. I guess. Oh yeah, and papers as in newspaper is correct as well. Yeah, so you can say I don't have any papers today if you're talking about newspapers. 와, 똑똑하시네요. 똑똑해. Yeah, so 신문에 대해서 얘기하면 I don't have any papers today라고 하면 괜찮아요. 그리고 서류에 대해서 얘기할 때도 papers이라는 게 괜찮아요. 이라고 하는 게 괜찮아요. So yeah, So if you wanted to talk about the number, like I have 4 sheets of paper, or I have 4 pieces of paper. Right. So next one. Is it delicious? 그리고 또 이거는 틀리지 않아요. 틀리지 않은데 어색하게 들려요. 외국스럽게 들려요. Is it delicious? 좀 아니 외국스럽게 아니고 한국스럽게 들리는 거예요. 왜냐면 한국 사람들은 주로 맛있어요? 막 이렇게 말하잖아요. 맛있어? 그래서 직역하니까 Is it delicious냐고 물어보는 거죠. 이거 문법적으로 맞는데 뭔가 한국스럽게 들리는 거예요. Is it delicious? 이거 그러니까 죄송합니다. Yeah, is it good? Yeah. Is it good? I think it's better. I think the reason for this is like if you say it's is it delicious? Delicious is quite what how can I say this? It's like better than good. It's like wow, this is delicious. It's an extreme adjective, I think. Is it? It's very delicious. Yeah. So for example, you can't say it's very delicious. It's very delicious. Can I say it's very delicious? I think it sounds a bit weird. So yeah, so I think it's an extreme adjective. So it sounds quite strange to say, is it delicious? Yeah. So I think that's why it's like, yeah, is it good? Or what do you think? Is probably more natural as well. Like, what do you think? It's good, right? You know? Like, so I'm eating some food. What do you think? I'd probably say. Because I guess 우리는 같은 음식 먹으면 is it good냐고 물어보면 아니면 is it delicious냐고 물어보면 뭔가 이상한 것 같아요. 왜냐면 똑같은 거 먹으니까 내가 그거 delicious, 뭐 good이라고 이미 알고 있잖아요. 그래서 나는 그 상대방 의견에 대해서 궁금하잖아요. 그래서 what do you think? 이라고 하는 게 좀 더 자연스러운 것 같아요. 그냥 뭐지? What do you think? Yeah, I think maybe we do use delicious. 그래서 영어에서는 delicious이라고 하는데 근데 한국 사람들은 영어 할 때 delicious이라고 하는 게 너무 많이 하는 것 같아요. 좀 더 과하게 쓰는 거예요? I'm like using it too much? I don't know. Yeah. 너무 많이 쓰는 것 같아요. So like, yeah, I mean, I usually say, oh, this is good, or this is really nice. This is lovely. It's lovely. Obviously, 영어 사람들은 lovely라는 단어 되게 좋아하잖아요. 그래서 this is lovely 이라고 많이 하고 this is good, this is great, this is awesome 이라는 말 많이 하는 것 같아요. delicious보다. 근데 delicious이라고 하죠. delicious이라고 해요. Okay. I think this is the last one. The final countdown. The last one. Arsenal win Man U last night. Right. Let's say 1. Okay. 그 one 아직도 들은 거예요. Arsenal won Man U last night. 아직 들은 거예요. 왜냐면 이기다라고 하면 약간 그래서 이기다 플러스 명사 하면 그 명사를 가지는 거예요. 상품처럼 prize처럼 prize like a prize like so if I say I won something then that means like I won it as a prize. Yeah, beat is better. So if Arsenal won Man U last night, they received Man U as a prize. So I could say I won this pen, right? prize 한 걸 어떡하지? 상품? 아니지. Yeah, okay, so beat I would say is the most natural. Beat. So Arsenal beat Man U last night. What's the difference between to beat and to defeat? Defeat is more of a formal word. And Arsenal defeated Man U last night. Yeah, or were defeated by Man U were defeated by Arsenal last night. Sang, right. So yeah, I think defeat is just more of a formal word. We'd usually say like just to beat, but defeat is used more in like the news and things like that. So you could say like Man United were defeated by Arsenal. That would be probably in the BBC. So yeah, another common expression is thrashed. Thrashed. Thrashed is like they beat them by a big margin. So for example, if Arsenal beat Man U like 5-0, then you would say they thrashed them. They thrashed them. And 그 thrashed 사전적인 뜻은 나 이거 까먹었는데 지난 수업에서 했는데 때리는 거예요. Whip with a whip. I can't remember what whip is again. So if you hit someone with a whip, then you thrash them. To thrash. I can't remember what word we were talking about when we were talking about hitting someone with a whip. But anyway, that's what the literal meaning is, to thrash. So yeah, thrashed is used a lot, and also for some reason I think it's become more common in the news as well. I've seen it in the news, which is quite, because usually it's often thought as being a more of a colloquial term, a more conversational term, but I've seen it in the news as well lately. So yeah, it's a good word. They're absolutely thrashed. Lash, right. So yeah, it's the same as to lash someone or to thrash them. That's the dictionary definition anyway. So 채찍질하다. 5-0, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one actually, 5-0, because when we talk about football results, it's common to say nil as opposed to 0. So, nice one, brightness Y. 5-0. Yeah, or if we change it to like this, it would be just 5-1, 5-3, and so we'd say Arsenal beat Man U last night. I don't know, like 3-1. Or Arsenal beat Man U 3-1 last night. Yeah. Okay, you're into football. Nice. I'm more into. I'm kind of a bit strange because I'm not a massive football fan, but I love playing FIFA. on the PlayStation. So I think my knowledge of football comes from FIFA, from playing the video game. It's kind of a bit weird. 그래서 어떤 사람은 저한테 저랑 그 축구 얘기하려고 하면 제가 그 피파 많이 하니까 그 피파에서 그 피파에서 배운 걸로 다시 뭐 대화하는 거예요. 제가 아는 축구 지식은 피파에서 온 거예요. 다. Anyway, so I think I've said all I've had to say today. 그리고 앞으로는 다음 주부터 제가 화요일, 토요일만 할 거예요. 그래서 다음 주부터 목요일 수업 없을 거예요. 죄송합니다. 제가 그 뭐지 촬영 더 많이 촬영하고 싶어서 제가 앞으로는 일주일에 2번 하려고 하고 그리고 제가 그렇게 하면 이거 지금 실시간이에요. 네, 지금 실시간이에요. 그래서 앞으로는 제가 일주일에 2번 하려고 해요. 그래서 왜냐면 제 생각에는 일주일에 3번 하면 재미있는 콘텐츠 좀 더 없어지는 것 같아요. 퀄리티가 좀 더 없어지고 그리고 제가 일주일에 2번 하면 또 재밌게 할 수 있을 것 같아요. 아무튼 또 참여해 주셔서 감사하고 다음에는 토요일에 톰이랑 같이 할 거예요. This Saturday, I'm going to be doing a class with Tom. I'm not really sure what we're going to be talking about yet, but we'll see, as I'm not very organised. But yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you, Julie. I appreciate you coming and joining the class. Yeah, I'm running out of content. So I need to only do it twice a week. Maybe if I did it like 3 times a week with Tom, I'd have more content because Tom has a lot to say. Has a lot more to say than I do. 오, 오신 거 환영합니다, 가름성 씨. Yeah, welcome. So yeah, we were just talking about common mistakes in Korea, so feel free to look at the video again. I'll upload it. So yeah, cool. So anyway, bye bye everybody. 여기까지 하고 토요일에 봐요. Bye bye.